梦魇，那放在这种鬼地方，谁看得到？喵的，变更难度。
I am Dolos, mistress of deception and
All
trickery.
that remains is your
You
sacrifice.
are more powerful than he can
Humanity
imagine.
has outstayed its welcome. The dead shall inherit the earth. Listen to the sound of my voice. Can you hear me?
Who's there? I can't see you.
My name is Dr. Salim. We've met before.
Dr. Salim, where am I?
You have fallen between the world of the living and the dead. The void.
I'm dead? No, I can't be dead. Deimos,
那个东西放在那边，
And
谁
you
知
still
道？
can. I'll explain as we go. For now, you must trust me. Think back to coalescence. The start of your journey. The beginning.
The beginning.
喵的。嗯。及机密。开始脑内妄想的任务。
It started at Coalescence Singapore in 2070. 10 years after the disaster. After virus 6115 began its spread. After the dead began to walk the earth. We'd lost comms with John Taylor's squad, another undead extermination team. Dead killers, we were called. With their cybernetic augmentations, we were impossible to infect. We were trained to terminate the undead.
相同的任务场景。摸了3次，
Hendrix was on edge.
摸了半个
We
小
were in a
时，
quarantine
真
zone,
是的，
one of many
完全不
walled
知道
off
放在那
areas
个鬼地
separating
方。
humanity from the undead, built to keep the virus and the infected behind their wall, away from the rest of us. The undead weren't our only concern. The 54 immortals, a local combine who remained in the containment zone, were aware of Taylor's activity. This place was the epicenter of the epidemic. The 2060 coalescence disaster created the cursed world we lived in today. Any activity at this site would set off alarm bells. The undead weren't our only concern. The 54 immortals, a local combine who remained in the containment zone, were aware of Taylor's activity. This
自
place
己
was
在
the
那边
epicenter of the
摸了半个
epidemic.
小时，都不知
The
道在哪里
2060
啊！
coalescence disaster created the cursed world we lived in today. Any activity at
谁
this
会
site
知
would
道
set
放
off
那
alarm
边？
bells.
等一下，为什么武器？
Either way, our troubles were only just beginning.
视觉增强模式。武器只有一把吗？为什么武器只有一把？换武器是哪一个？鼠哥小安，稍微看一下，因为刚刚根本不知道那个东西到底在哪里。没有。找了半个小时，摸来摸去，根本不知道他把那种模式放在这种鬼地方。我身上只有一把武器，也太悲惨。也有一般人呢，为什么？弹药，补给， 为什么只有一把武器？喵的！火箭炮，没有其他武器啊。这个模式一开始不能选择武器。魔术箱。哦，还有这样子。随机产生武器。这把是什么？嗯，对啊，找到了，终于找到了。喵的，放在那种鬼地方。
We should have known that the ASP was in place. If we were going to bring it down, we'd need to disable his shield and find a rocket launcher. Hendrik had a bad feeling about this. He wasn't the only one. I knew we shouldn't be there.
他那个模式放在那种鬼地方，谁知道？嗯，他有防护罩。这边有枪，弹药。OK， 可以用了。角度不好。死掉。
Hendrik had a bad feeling about this. He wasn't the only one. I knew we shouldn't be there. Sail!
其实我现在操控完全是状况外，太久没碰了这个作品。喵的，补给。 箭炮不能增加弹药。小鸡鸡。
Coalescence. Enhance yourself for a better tomorrow. They've been the forefront of technology, always wanting to improve the individual, the future of you.
等一下，音量，游戏音量好像有点小，调一下。
A coalescence disaster happened. Virus 6115 spread throughout Singapore, and strains popped up all over the world.
改成
Governments built these
70%。
quarantine zones to house the undead, a way for the populace to ignore what was happening. 10 years on, and it had worked. We
70%，这
put
样
it out of
应该
mind.
可以吧？
Ignorance was bliss.
讲话的声音，因为我刚刚觉得游戏音量我开60%，60%会不会太小声？
What was so special about this operation?
It was supposed to be by the books. 5 years after our cybernetic augmentations, Hendrix and I were a well-oiled machine. Quarantine sweeps, recon, search and rescue. It's just what dead killers do. But we'd never been sent after one of our own before. John Taylor's systems had gone quiet. With our direct neural interface, we're hardwired into Winslow Accord servers.
被榨干了。
Observation knew if you were dead or alive. For Taylor to be neither, that was unusual. We located an EMF source and uploaded it to Central. It was a 54 immortal audio log, detailing unusual activity coming from the server room at the lowest level of the building. It couldn't have been more than a week old. Probably why Taylor's team had been sent to investigate. Hendrix activated a recon drone to scan for life. We picked up a signal coming from far below. As we stood there in the atrium, I felt like Alice. And we were about to jump down the rabbit hole.
嗯，哦，蹲下是按蘑菇头，原来可以蹲下，我忘记，原本忘记。
Our drone picked up activity ahead. We should have known we weren't alone down here.
Oh, 新的武器。 哎呀，这把好威哦，会被打成肉酱。 都没有体验呢。
Our drone picked up activity ahead. We should have known we weren't alone down here.
骷髅头，这骷髅头要做什么？立即致命的效果。我发现我的弹药好像快用完了。没有补给吗？NPC 一直都是无敌啊！没有补给。喏，有爱小人，没有补给，我的弹药快用完了。
When man fled the virus, they left behind thousands of active robots. Machinery abandoned with one directive: kill the dead. Years later, they're still killing. But with decrepit programming, somehow humans had been added to their kill list, indistinguishable from our brainless counterparts. The strange behavior was observed in multiple quarantine zones. Another nuisance for us to deal with while on recon. We moved on.
找不到补给箱啊，奇怪。他的枪给的是随机的。死变态。他的枪给的是随机的，有一个魔术箱，但是没有补那个。 我也想换枪枪啊！刚刚打怪的时候有掉，可是后来又没有。
We reached the silo's floor, but the signal came from lower still.
为什么没有弹药补给？
Coalescence.
这下悲剧了，没有弹药。没有补给啊！没有补给，没有。有了有了。啊！这样的，打到自己。啊，有枪枪！又换回原本的武器，我还可以再换回来。那是怎么死？卡在那边。蜜蜂，火箭筒。哎，火箭筒换不掉。
Did you have any inkling of what waited for you?
No. In hindsight, we should have put it together. But the fact of the matter, that day was supposed to be like any other.
黄色箱子，那有一些亮亮的打下去会爆炸啊，会爆炸的箱子。炫耀。
What did you find below Coalescence?
就这个啊，魔术
CIA
箱，
Black Project. Project
它会
Corvus.
随机产生武
Unknown
器
to。the world, and unknown to most people in the know. As off the record as it got. A redacted footnote in Langley's history book. Part of me wishes we just turned back.
Why?
It would have been easier. For me. For Hendrix. For the world.
Is it such a bad thing? To want to be blissfully ignorant in the face of daunting adversity?
We didn't have a choice.
很危险。
Those who find fate thrust upon them rarely do.
这边是机器人，机器人会攻击啊！哦，变成僵尸，僵尸在攻击。哟，这是进了枪，刚刚把它换掉。这边好像都被榨干的，大概是碰到随便这段碰猫猫的关系，瞬间被吸干。没有补给。
The human testing lab. What awaited you there?
We found the truth. The cause of the disaster.
You are certain of this?
We didn't have the full picture. Not yet. But this was the source. We knew coalescence was where the virus originated, but residue of 6115 in the air left no doubt. This was where it all began. When the disaster happened, hundreds of thousands died instantly. And they were the lucky
字幕
ones.
不见了。
Because when the rest of Singapore inhaled 6115, they changed. From the living into the living dead. These test subjects, they were linked together, connected with a direct neural interface. Their minds hardwired into the central server. Hendricks didn't like what he saw. You knew something was wrong. The same tech in our own heads made us what we were. It was down here in this room. We didn't know what happened, but the data didn't lie. Man did what man always does, playing God and fucking everything up. We, the CIA, man, we created these things. We changed the world.
How do you mean, change the world?
The Winslow Accord and the Common Defense Pact. We'd been engaged in a Cold War for nearly a decade. 6115 changed that. When the dead walked among us, we set aside our differences. For all of your conflicts, you and your enemy had two things in common. You're both human, and you both want to stay that way.
Was this the source of the signal?
No, but it looked like Taylor had come through. Our answers were still further down.
有亮亮。梦魇。收藏品。黑猫猫。电池干扰。我挤。诶，门关起来了。这边应该用热感应了。 啊，怎么扣血扣那么快？刚刚不应该走旁边。从后面冒出来了。靠在墙壁。然后刚刚从后面的门打开。跑！魔术箱。这是什么？小枪枪？这是什么？压杠。对啊，它没有更换的限制啊。冲锋枪，一次只能带一把武器哦，我没办法切换武器。热成像的，就这把。
When you found the
狙
server
击
room,
枪在这个模式
did
没
you
什
have
么
any
用啊！
idea what you would uncover?
We couldn't have known.
看到这成像
Found was... We found Sebastian Diaz,
有啊，
one of Taylor's,
换
another
都
dead
换，
killer,
尽量换。
our friend.
热成像显示，
He'd linked himself to the CIA
僵尸
server,
怎么会有热成
connected
像？
directly with the Winslow Accord systems. He was deactivating defenses for the undead quarantine zones all over the world. The massive walls containing the spread, keeping us from the undead. Deactivating the defenses
僵尸的体
would
温
let the flesh-eating hordes
是热
loose
的吗？
on the living. It would end humanity.
体温です呢。
The only way to stop him now was by destroying the server.
嗯，开后面的门。体温です。摧毁冷却棒，有请。啊！我不要这把。摧毁冷却棒。要去摧毁那个冷却的棒棒。冷却的棒棒。这选项还蛮方便的。补给。目标。补给。OK。请你吃一颗芭乐。加弹药有480。那个柱子不能站哦。哦，那个还有那个炸弹呢。 个炸弹僵尸。再请你吃一颗。补给补给。然后另一个冷却塔在那边。麻辣吃太多，会使大逆流。
You killed him. Your friend.
He left us no choice. Hendrix wasn't happy and let Diaz know that. He'd unleashed the dead upon the world. Hendrix knew what he had to do.
You needed to find out what he knew.
吃太多会
What he knew
会便
about
秘
Taylor.
是啊，
Interfacing with Diaz and accessing his memories was the only
多
way to
吃
find
香
him.
蕉，软软的香蕉。
Knowing what you know about DNI, interfacing would surely kill him.
あなたのバナ
It
ナ
didn't matter.
ぷにょぷにょ
We had to know. Had I known what it would do to Hendrix. From the interface, Hendrix learned Taylor was trying to get out of Singapore. There wouldn't be much time before we'd be too late.
Tell me about the name. The name Hendrix learned.
The name. Deimos. The demigod of dread and
他那个
terror.
对话重新录
Hendrix,
音的，
myself, we
完
had
全
no idea what it
完
meant.
全对不
But
上那
Taylor's
个画
team was
面的
obsessed with it. But more importantly,
角
we
色
learned
对话
our
完全
arrival
对
on
对不上
site。wasn't a secret. We had company. Gojulan, leader of the 54 Immortals. The Winslow Accord had no quarrel with them. To their credit, they had no idea we were down there. Had they known... Well, I'm not sure things would have gone any differently. The Immortals had worried for years about another outbreak. This was the final straw, and contamination was a risk they weren't willing to take. They blew the supports and let the ocean flood the building. We needed to haul ass and get the hell out of there.
爆炸！对的，榴弹枪。我的枪被换掉。死变态，不要挡路！死变态！喵！啊！时间到了，先到这边哟。 没有时间了，储存。啊，先到这里哟。我觉得开枪的声音变得好小声，怪怪的。之前开枪的音量有那么小声吗？好，先到这里，喵。